Very good afternoon to you. Airbus Cockpit Coach here. You're joining me from London Heathrow, live on VATSIM. We'll be taking the Fenix A319 on a quick hop over to Rotterdam. A bit of a spontaneous stream this one, as I'm adjusting settings, so I'm constantly seeing how well they work. So I don't know if you've seen the last few streams. Afternoon, Chris, Brian. Hope you are well. Happy New Year, Chris. Absolutely. Yeah. Is that still a thing? We're still doing Happy New Year? Happy New Year. I've not spoken to you since. Yeah, so I've been tinking around. So if you follow the last streams, I've been upping the performance of my CPU. And now I sort of I could start pushing getting the efficiency out now, so reducing the voltages and getting more performance out. So a couple of blue screens earlier, and let's just take ATC off for a moment. And yeah, we I think got there in the end. So got a better efficiency out of the CPU. Hopefully some better performance as well. Hopefully sounds are okay. Let me know if not. I've been tweaking around with everything, but hopefully all good. So it's pretty busy at Heathrow here. I thought everyone would be working. I thought I'd be the only one around, but there we go. Good to see some traffic online, but it's a bit of a short hop this one. But we'll see how things are working out. He'll be saying it to March, Chris. Manchester Stockholm in the 320. Excellent. Hope that went well. All right, checks, masters, throttles, ski lever, wipers, voltages. Let's let the bird come alive. Sound is good, thanks, Brian. A few days off flying the real thing myself this week. Half term week where I am, so nice to see some sun as well. So although I do see it most days at 35,000 feet, but down here it's been pretty miserable, hasn't it, in the UK anyway. Nice to see the sun out today. Fenix A319 IAE. There are fuel weight 58.5 tonnes, is our limiting factor today. Fuel, well, 58 is maximum, 55.4. 4.9 on the fuel, 60.3 for takeoff, trip fuel 1.5, just over, landing weight 58.7, an underload of 3.1 tonnes, which is all sounding good. Let's just work my way up here. You're doing terribly on the daily quiz, Chris. I was thinking about ramping it up a bit, although, yeah, the daily quiz questions. So anyone that not familiar on the community or the post forum of the YouTube page, the YouTube channel, I post daily quiz questions regarding the A320 series. I have been for some weeks, and yeah, varying responses. Some pretty good, but we've had some answers as low as 15%. I know on answer responses of over 600 plus people. This mouse sensitivity. Hope that be sorted tomorrow in sim update. I think we got one tomorrow, haven't we? 18th. Alright, oh, looking good. Let's get some loading underway as well. $142 passengers, 5 tons going in and 2.1 cargo. don't know what I'm listening to on Unicorn. Right, okay. I thought I got control of the Unicorn. This is very strange. I'll turn that on for you in a minute. I think we've got Tower on, unless they have jumped off now. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, they have jumped off. So I'm ATC at the moment. It wasn't a runway change. Sometimes you have to get your... Yeah, if you get that situation, you have to select another runway, go back in and reselect the runway. Bit of a pain. Brian. Right, let's... Actually, let's do the data. Correct aircraft. Josh, thanks, that's up.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for push.
Just in date, yeah, got a change coming up. Claus, good afternoon to you. Welcome aboard.
Departure checks completed. Bypass.
So we're going to be Speedbird 414. Let's have a look what we got in terms of cost index 5230 for the cruise. What's the temperature we're expecting up there? Minus 34. A nice warm minus 34. Temperature ground plus 6. It feels like summer because the sun's shining in to the room I'm in, and with this CPU churning out heat, it's like 40 degrees in here. Right, put in our winds. Well, that's what I got. I mean, I suppose, is it BA norm is about 20, isn't it? But that's what the flight plan's been built around that. So we'll be efficient, and we'll cost index 5. Not much in it, to be honest. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Chris, but what sim brief's given me, so no prelim flight plan come in. Yours going in, let's have a look outside. Be out there, any fueling back there. Ah, there we go. There we go. Fuel's going in. Let's do the rest of the plan first. So, still departing on the 9s here at Heathrow, I believe. Yep, 9 right. Still that wind coming in from the east over the UK. The Brookmans Park 6 Juliet departure. And into Rotterdam we are expecting runway 06 on the red for 3 Romeo. $200 spot on, that's what we're expecting, yeah. So that's good. So 089 is when we're heading. Let's put in a... Oh, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be in the secondary, isn't it? Nearly messed my flight plan up. Right. Won't be the first time. Right, so we're planning straight out to come back into Heathrow if we've got any issues. Loading and refueling at the same time. Well, I'm in a hurry, Chris, you know. But test out my performance. Big Freak, good afternoon. Hope you're well. Alright, what we got? Brooklyn's Park. So, initial climb up to 6,000, 250 standard speed. Let me throw that into my mini FCU. So, 6 is in, 6 is blue. Let's have a look at our routing. So, DME 10 London and DME 10 Brooklyn's Park, 6364. What are they calling these? Fix Juliet climb straight ahead to track 2. Inbound cross 56 via Bapak. Okay, correct. 6 at Brooklyn's Park, yeah. Okay. In terms of RadNav, what have we got tuned here? So London we'll throw in and do it with Brooklyn's Park here, couldn't we? A175. T5 checks. 22 miles over. Teton Records, good day to you. Hope you're well over there in Germany. Glad you managed to catch a stream, Geek Freak, and enjoying the daily quizzes. Yeah, plenty more of those scheduled, so I'll have to. I was just saying to Chris, do I make the questions harder or do I make them easier? There's a bit of a debate there. Some gaps certainly in terms of computer knowledge, on the system knowledge, on the you know, around the facts, the secs, the ELACs, those kind of things. What you lose in the event of having some of those systems out. Certainly, there was just saying this one 15% pass rate was on one question, particularly low. Right, we can listen to that. Cabin noise. Josh, yes, it's in here somewhere. So sync, if you go into Airbus loaded, in the sim settings, which one is it? Is it in here? Controls, here we go. EFIS Baro linked under controls in the Fenix, that middle one there. That's how we do it. That sync's all free. Heathrow approaches on the line. Someone's shouting in my ear. Yes, they are. 1973, and we've got tower on as well. So 18505. That's all coming alive. I thought everyone would be busy at work. Silly me. Thought I'd be speaking to myself. Right, I'll turn the ATC on for you. Not too loud.
470, cleared Barcelona, Lottery 1 Juliet, squawk 5625.
Yours in unloaded, balanced.
Tree Echo, right on Bravo, link 53, hold November Bravo 11.
Right on Bravo, link 53 and forward November 11.
Tower 270 Heavy, final 09 left. So 270 Heathrow, hello, 09 left, the wind 1101, 0 knots, clear to land. Clear land, 09 left, 270 Heavy.
Right, information, Romeo 10.
So 470, link 34 Alpha, hold
somewhere in
Hawker.
there. Oh, find this hard to read. Text.
Link 34 Alpha up 44 close to the
Brian, welcome to channel membership. Appreciate you joining. Thank you very much. Welcome on board. Welcome to the club. That's a pretty good little community we got going here. 1022. I'll see it now.
Heathrow Tower, Shuttle 3 Papa, established from ILS.
Pretty good little community.
Heathrow Tower, hello, 09 left, clear to land, the wind 110.
Some knowledgeable people
Clear to land, 09 left.
floating around in the Discord as well.
0960 Tower, contact Heathrow Director 119, decimal 730, bye-bye.
119.730, speed 960, bye-bye.
Right, that's the RadNav. Performance, we're loaded, so let's just use the feature I don't have in the real world,
Heathrow Tower,
which is
Singapore 317.
send all this over to them to do.
IFR to Singapore. Singapore 317 Heathrow, hello, report you stand number.
Verify that, so 5.1,
stand number
1,
218,
289, 555, 4,
54,
289, and
Juliet,
alternates fuel, which is usually the big gotcha there. 1.7, 1.8, we've got 2.2, so we go 1.8 in there,
Singapore 317,
a bit more sensible. Discord links on most of the videos and the channel pages, Brian, so check it out there. Bex, thanks for the sub. Good afternoon to you. So, and performance. Let's just get that sorted and then we'll start. SF. Right for change. It says 1021, although they've got 1022 on the ATIS. 30 feet in it. 50, 50, 54 on the V speeds. So we're at 42 on 8606, 1 up 7. Flexing to 80, so that's a very derated takeoff. but yeah, with the runway into wind as well, that's looking sensible, and we'll be going full length from here, so we can roll with that sentiment do. So 206 on the clean speed, that's the big check we want to be making. 206 matches. 50, 54, 80.
Steamer 270, heavy clear of night left.
Excellent.
So 270, welcome to Heathrow, right and Alpha. Charlie stand 545. Alpha, Charlie stand 545. Steamer 270, heavy thanks. Shuttle 3 for pound, 09 left, clear to land.
Shuttle 9 left, clear to land for Shuttle 3 Papa.
Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 414, stand 522, A319, information Romeo, QNH 1022, requesting clearance to Rotterdam.
So 414 Heathrow, hello, Rotterdam, Brooklands Park, 6 Juliet, squawk 6257.
In Rotterdam, Brooklands Park, 6 Juliet, squawk 6257, Speedbird 414.
So 3 echoes, line up 09 right, there will be 1 to depart in front.
6257.
No, no, 085, 09 right. Speedbird here.
In the box.
470 from November Bravo 8, 09 right, clear takeoff,
is confirmed.
0
Performance in. Get the area of air going in there.
Shuttle East Bravo 7507, ready for push.
Oh, looking good up there.
Bravo 507,
And
push and start, ready to face off.
Oh, looking good down there.
Heathrow Tower, 24317, push and start. 5 people at once. Singapore 317, I heard 218.
Okay, so takeoff runway is going to be 09. We're going. We're planned full length, and we'll get full length from here. Brooklands Park 6 Juliet, stop climb 6000. MSA's 2100. And that's the same if we come in back on the approach. In terms of extra fuel,
Alpha, 520,
60 minutes. Certainly enough for another attempt at Rotterdam should we need it.
520, push and start through, face west. 520, push and start through, face west.
Hotspots. We do have a hotspot.
Shuttle
Hotspot 4.
Welcome Heathrow. Alpha, link 56, stand 502.
Alpha,
Be wary of.
56, and you said stand 502, correct?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Cathay 257, 09 left,
We
clear
could
to
go to
land.
chart 1098. I imagine that'll be an incursion on low visibility operations as well, so people won't stop at the first bar. They'll proceed to the second. That'll be incursions probably taking out there. Stop margins, so we've done takeoff calculation, engine outside, straight ahead 25 miles, we've got the hold in for that. We are below max takeoff weight, we'll come straight back round for anything serious into London Heathrow. No non-standard operations, so we have VATSIM on, which is great, they can deal with that. We'll stop up to 100 knots for anything. Amber cautions, side stick issues, ready cam warnings or sudden loss of thrust, and beyond that it will be ready cam, loss of thrust or flight control issues only, and we'll be go minded today given the conditions, and we'll deal with it in the air. We do have a nice long runway to play with. Any questions? No questions from me anyway.
779 at Heathrow, hello, report your stand number and aircraft type.
See if we can get a word into ATC shortly. Let's have a look outside. What do we need to do? Take that away. A380 going over there. Let's just get rid of that. Box. We can come on
okay,
to.
I'll get back to you through 470 Heathrow Directive 119730 behind.
Well, these floating lights at Heathrow. I'm a bit confused with that. All the way down here.
Good afternoon, Heathrow Tower, lot 286, we are a Boeing 737 MAX. QNH 1021, we've got information Delta on board, request clearance to Warsaw.
Top 286, report your stand number.
Sorry, we are stand number 217.
Right,
286,
I'm going to hit the
Warsaw, Brooklands Park 6 Juliet,
beacon, get the GSX team rolling. hopefully.
Locking gear.
Yeah, they're doing their thing.
Brooklyn's Park 6 Juliet, departure, squawk 3460, lot 286.
Lot 286, correct.
Speedbird 414, request push and start.
9 right, cleared for takeoff, the wind's 11010 knots.
This was a 09 right, yeah.
Speedbird 414, request push and start.
Speedbird 414, just confirm the stand number.
522.
Speedbird 414, 522, push and start 3, face east.
Push and start 3, face east, Speedbird 414.
Triple A Bravo, taxi. Cathay 357, right on Alpha.
Right on Alpha Cathay 3257 heavy.
381 November Tango 09 left, clear to land, the wind's 11010
He
knots.
said release parking brake.
Commencing push.
clear to land, 09 left, 84 November Tango.
Start at will.
Speedbird 998, hold November Bravo 10, and fire November Bravo 10, 9 right, line from way behind.
Okay, parking brake is currently off. Takeoff data we've confirmed. Windows are
And the other
closed.
station.
Pedal stop.
Singapore
Flight mode. Doors are
I
arming.
think that was someone else there.
Couple more to
Shuttle 8
come.
Bravo, straight
There we
ahead,
go, doors are
November
armed.
Bravo 10.
And beacon is on. All start checklist complete. And let's
Cathay
start.
257,
Number 2.
it will
Starting
be
2.
Alpha, Echo, and
2.
Golf, stand 322.
Alpha Echo Golf Stand 322 Cathay 257 heavy.
Singapore 317, taxi second right
Yep,
Alpha,
2024,
link
so
52,
I've gone dedicated
Bravo 11.
24.
That's going to be Alpha, or second Alpha, link 52.
I would have jumped back into 2020, but the 330 gigabyte install is just
November Bravo 11.
a bit of an issue.
Singapore 317.
This is also DLS S4, Brian. I've got DLS S4 running as well. And I concur, I've got better
Hello, continue 09 left.
performance or better visuals. I don't know, it's definitely did something to the frame rate.
3 Echo, report you're heading to Heathrow Director 1190730.
1190730, bye bye.
384 November Tango, right at Alpha.
Right on Alpha, 84 November Tango.
Spirit 51 Bravo. The
Engine 2 is about, good start, starting engine.
Correction 09 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 09 left,
And 2.
Spirit 51 Bravo.
With Arizona Bob, we must stand
Wizz Air's lost.
526 aircraft type A321. Your request out for clearance to Frankfurt.
With 751 Lima Heathrow, hello, Frankfurt, Deathling 1 Juliet, squawk 7605.
See how the
Lift Frankfurt, Dutch 1 Juliet, departure, squawk 7605.
it's doing, it's getting there.
751 Lima, correct, brake, Spirit 998, 098, clear takeoff, the wind 11010 knots.
Takeoff to the 998.
Take a life jacket.
Shuttle 8 Alpha for taxi.
Remove from the
Shuttle 8 Alpha, first left, November Bravo 1.
Yeah, I'm not, this isn't the beta, so
Left November Bravo 1.
luckily mine didn't revert to the DLS files, L files. Right.
Shuttle 8 Bravo behind the departing company 321,
Right,
line up
that's
09 right
Avail,
behind.
engine mode selector norm.
We're doing alright behind Shuttle 8 Bravo.
Engine anti-ice is not required.
384 November
Arm.
Tango Alpha, stand 517.
Terrain,
Alpha
stick on the FO side.
for November Tango.
I do want to click that for warm up.
Heathrow
Short
Tower,
taxi
good
here.
afternoon. If you 313 established on islands 09 left.
And we were flaps 1.
313 Heathrow Tower, hello, continue 09 left.
Continue as islands approach 09 left, easy to entry.
That one. Go TARA now, I would normally do that at the runway, but anyone knows me.
51 Bravo, welcome to Heathrow, to be a right on Alpha.
Right on Alpha, this is 51 Bravo.
Spirit 998, contact Heathrow directed out. with the call for the correction. You can contact Heathrow Director 119730, bye-bye.
Green band on the trim.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it, so we should have a good update then, Brian, for the beaches for a while.
Cleared for takeoff, the wind 09010.
After such a list, anti-ice is not required. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim sets and rudder trim is 0. Neutral. After touch checklist complete, and we'll go straight into flight controls. Got a bit of warm-up time to use here. So, down.
There was a 751 Lima, check the squawk 7675 and report the number.
Neutral. See the speed trend moving around. It shows we've got a bit of wind activity out there. Rudders.
Lot 286, we are ready for push and start.
Left. Neutral.
Lot 286, 217, push and start approved, face south.
Face south, push and start approved, lot 286.
Easy 31309 left, clear to land, the wind 09010.
Got a delay going out, we've got one coming down, 380.
09 left, easy 03.
Speedbird 414, request taxi. Speedbird 414, request taxi.
Cruiser 414, it will be the first right, hold November Bravo 11.
First right, hold November Bravo 11, Speedbird 414.
Shuttle 8 Bravo, Heathrow Director now, 11907.
I still had the GXX collected.
Shuttle 8 Bravo then.
Good job, very good afternoon, Spirit 804, fully established house approach 09 left at 9 miles.
Spirit 804, Heathrow Tower, hello, continue 09 left.
Continue 09 left, Spirit 804.
Singapore 317 on link 52, give way to a correction, give way to a British Airways 319, passing right to left.
One moment, chat.
Singapore 317, give way to a British Airways 319, passing right to left, he'll go out in front of you.
Give way to the British 319, Singapore 317.
Tow truck disconnected.
With the 751 Lima, thank you, 526, pushing start approved, face to the west.
Right. Had to open the front door there, sorry about that.
Pushing start approved, face west, 07.
Let's get that set right.
Shuttle 8 Alpha 09 right, clear takeoff, the wind 09010 knots. 09 right, clear takeoff.
So, A380 is waiting for us somewhere. There we go.
Speedbird 414, line up 09 right.
Line up 09 right, Speedbird 414.
25 and Bravo, sorry for the delay, it'll be Alpha Charlie 5.
Drop those.
5,
We're clear to line up, we'll get the strobes on. Hacks.
Charlie 556,
Come off.
Visible 5 and
Let's
Bravo.
just get all the click spotty stuff out the way.
Singapore 317.
So config 1 plus F.
FMA's
150 blue, 14 blue, 1454 magenta. Climb now blue, 1 FD2, stop time 6000. Cabin is secured.
But you'll have to wait until he's departed.
Red unpredicted wind shear on. ECAM memo, takeoff no blue.
Easy 313 straight ahead, stand 330.
Straight ahead, stand 330, 013.
Cabin is secured, takeoff runway
09 left, clear to land the wind.
09 right, confirmed. TARA and
Down
packs
09 left, thank you.
1 and 2 are off. Cabin crew takeoff. 10 knots in a tight turn, Josh, and 30 knots on the straight. So in the Airbus, you let it accelerate to 30 knots, then provide a slow, steady, progressive push on the brakes. Don't pump them, because you cause wear of the carbon brakes. So warm-up time is elapsed. We're good to go.
8203 holding position, 2 seconds.
Shuttle 8 Alpha, contact Heathrow Director 119730. Heathrow Director 119730, Shuttle 8 Alpha, boy.
Window takeoff 1, we are ready for taxi.
Clearance, so it looks like we've got someone in the same departure routing heading out, which is why he's holding us.
First right, hold November
It's
Bravo
5 miles out
10.
now, so we should be good to go.
Hold November Bravo 1007.
Yes, sir, good afternoon, Skywards 144 on final 0, name left, second.
Skywards 144 Heathrow, Tarkin T09 left.
Continue 0 name left, Skywards 144.
The IAE should do it more, should taxi faster on idle. So that's realistic, especially this is the 319, so more so, Brian. I find it pretty realistic, and it does adjust down due to weight, so we're quite light today.
779 Heathrow Tower, hello, cleared Moscow, British Part 6 Juliet, score, Kiz 7645.
I'll go 7645. Speed about something.
Speed 41409 right, clear takeoff, the wind 09010 knots.
Yeah, takeoff 09 right, speedbird 414.
Singapore 317, burn, dispatching for the show is 319, line
05 EPAP. Takeoff.
09 right behind the 319, Singapore 317.
Amplex 80, SRS runway, will do for us, please.
Find 0 left, guys.
3804, welcome to Heathrow, to the Alpha correction, Alpha Link 58 Bravo 538.
53 Alpha Bravo for the
100 knots.
53 Fox.
Would you rate to take off this one? Been jumping, I'm just going to hold it a little bit wide. Dips V1 and rotate. Climb gear up.
Stop 286, second right at Alpha, hold Hawker.
Hang around there.
Second right on Alpha, hold Hawker.
City of London ahead. Leave a climb. And cross climb, auto thrust.
2414, contact you for director 119730.
And that parking 538 from Bravo.
119730, speedbird 414, thank you.
And the other selection calling?
3804, confirm parking 538 for the gate and Bravo.
Affirm, so the Alpha Link 58 Bravo.
19730 was that? Should have had that one organised.
Left heading, still for the di green, America 10. Speedbird 17129, correction 28 miles, 09 left, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, the QNH 1021.
75,000 feet, we have a QNH 1021, speedbird 171.
Heathrow Director, speedbird 414 is with you, passing 3000.
414 Heathrow, hello, climb now, flight level 150, route direct to Brain.
Climb now, flight level 150, direct Brain, speedbird 414.
Shuttle 8 Alpha, there's, looks to be a Wizz Air that's inbound to myself, but is maintaining 170, effectively the opposite direction to yourself. So, you can continue with the Unicom, 122
Standard 38, cross checks, and 150 blue, direct Brain.
Straight ahead, 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
Unicom 1KG, that's my time, I'm going to keep an eye out with traffic. Mine 10
Break, speedbird 835, whiskey right turn, heading 180 degrees.
Smoking is not permitted.
171.
Wembley out here somewhere.
Turn right by 5 degrees, speed now, minimum 6.
25 degrees, speed minimum 6, speedbird 171.
Let's check icing. Oh, yeah.
Approaching level 70 for
Escape that one.
American 108, 1000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend 3000 feet, QNH 1021, American 10.
American 108, just to confirm, altitude 4000 feet.
Sorry, my mistake, 4000 feet, QNH 1021, American 108.
Speedbird 171, turn right.
Single engine taxi recommended if you got
5.
a long delay or a long taxi ring. Certainly.
With 415 taxi, With 415 Heathrow, hello.
Enjoy a bit of London ambience as we over North London, North West London.
To 09 left, you can turn right now. We're heading on 180 degrees.
Wembley Stadium's got
right
some
level 150. 180. Right level 150. American 108, speed 180 knots.
Previous speed 180, American 108.
And correction, Seabird 835 Whiskey, turn left, heading 120 degrees, when established localizer 09 left, descend with a glide path.
Over 100, so passing 100 now, it's cross-checked, and seatbelts, be with the speed right there can come off as well. Basic cabin.
Seabird 414, nothing to effect, continue climb Unicom 122.8, good afternoon.
Unicom 122.8, thanks for the service, Speedbird 414. Wait, there in the box.
Santa traffic, Mr. Jet 565, vacated uniform.
So I've got a bit of a shortcut, which is nice.
With traffic, heading 497, backtracking on runway 2 location.
Santa traffic, Mr. Jet 565, vacated uniform, runway 04 clear.
Geek Freak, sorry, I missed your question there. Yes, alternate law, you will find the aircraft becomes particularly sensitive. In some regards, yes, it does increase sensitivity. And then obviously, more so once you get into direct law.
Santa traffic, Mr. Jet 565, taxiing stand 507.
Yep, start and we were clear climb, so we're 230, weren't we, for the cruise? 230, yep. 230 blue, cross climb, open climb.
Someone has low mind. I don't hear you when you talk.
Yeah, Brian, it shouldn't be too much of an issue, the rate temperatures, unless you've got a really, really long taxi route, but in the real world, and we do, if we can, our traffic permits, we let it accelerate up to 30 knots. Aggressive push down on the brakes, not pumping anything, as light as we can be, and then bring that speed back down between 10 and 15 knots, and then we let the aircraft accelerate again. So that's the correct technique for operating the aircraft the Airbus way, and preserving brake life and not overheating your brakes. So we've got top of descent coming in already, because this is a short flight. Yeah, Geek Freak, you hope you never come across the law file. It's one that's heavily tested in the sim, I can assure you. So if you want to make yourself fully competent, I guess actually, I mean, the thing to do is do practice your failures, because if you can handle the aircraft with an engine failure, handle it in alternate or direct law, you can handle it, you know, in some different scenarios with, you know, maps gone. You're good. You'll realise once you fly around on single engine that actually an engine failure isn't too big of a deal from a controller perspective. The Airbus handles that really, really well, and is a bit of a non-event, to be frank, as long as you've got decent conditions. That's a single engine landing is pretty mundane, to be honest. It's nothing to get excited. But if you can operate the aircraft like that and run in single engine, you can deal with the teaching how, or understanding how that affects on the takeoff roll. You've got that rudder input, you're aligning, you're coordinating the aircraft with the rudder, so you're aligning your triangles here, Your beta targets, understanding how that all comes together and looks and feels to get safe and efficient flight with minimum drag is really important. Once you can do that, it actually, things like that really help your landings as well. So you're used to the controls, you're used to how things input and how much you need to use certain controls, and it becomes a bit more natural. So I do recommend using the sim and playing around with some of those scenarios that are available. What's the chance of the engine that continues to work surging? I mean, that's almost the chance of having dual engine failure, really, isn't it? Mac start 230. Unless, so the big risk, and we talked about this on the last Macau cruise, on the last stream, was birds. So I did have a bird strike in the last week in the real world, and they are pretty common. Certainly not my first, but it happens a lot, and that's your real risk in terms of having a dual issue. So let's just not get caught out. Rotterdam, landing 06, so we've got the long taxi way back, long taxi back. Redford 3 Romeo, so we're coming in Redford to Mesos, and then we'll be on vectors. Mesos below 6. Vector ourselves around. We've got a missed approach, excess back road. Nice downwind route anyway. Platform altitude 2000, standard 3-degree glide. $2,000 on the go around and 1900 MSA. Chris, you can do starter assisted. You want minimum airspeed of 200 knots. So essentially, on the windmilling procedure, the faster the speed, the better, and the denser the air is. So 250 altitude limit really is where if we get around that zone, it's going to be more effective. So target at least 250 knots, but you'll get better success at 300 knots on the windmilling. So it should, in theory, as long as you've got ignition, you've got your fuel flowing. Obviously you don't need the APU, so you don't need any of that. You've got your fuel going in, so you reselect your master at that speed. That's all you would need to do. Low water, headwinds, well not crosswind, 7 knots on the head. Happy with the low water brake, it gets us in, but take it manually if need be. So that works out for us. Where are they now? Pretty low. Yeah, that's correct, Chris. That will be the thing to do. Although, if I could manually, if we were able to achieve an APU assisted start and not lose altitude, that would be favourable. Remember, altitude is your friend. And on one engine, on one engine certainly that wouldn't be too much of an issue. You know, you're going to descend a little bit low if you're in the cruise, and you're going to assess whether you can restart whether you've got damage and so forth. You'll then consider bringing the APU online, but again you want to be lower for that, so the APU can't start assist 250, so above, so we need to come lower for that. Would I want to rapidly trade off altitude for speed on one engine? I wouldn't. If we were in a dual emergency situation, possibly if I had significant altitude, this is where you weigh these things up, but so basically you would look at your speed, and if you're cruising along, you're likely to have wind milling speed anyway, so you wouldn't need the APU. And I think that's where it's really used. So if you've got a relight, then not at the cruise altitude, but you can use it lower down. Pretty sure I had that in as a quiz question for you now, actually. Engine weight 20,000, flight over 200. The APU is going to be more reliable than a wind milling restart. Bear that in mind. So it's a question of time, isn't it? So approaching top of the descent, Redford 3 Alpha, 1900 MSA, ILS approach, we need to get our landing data, don't we? So what have we got for box? Let's have a look. Oh, the good old ATPL big brake camp. Which is a lot. I like. That's. I know people find that tough, and everyone just wants to get to learning Airbus. But do recommend, even if you're not considering ever flying a commercial plane in the real world, having a read of some of that ATPL content, because really quite interesting and gives you a good grounding of understanding of some of the things, going on. Decelerates, and let's just let's put 150 on initially. Fast idle descent. see that. There we have 134375. It's a surprise. 134.
Delta 56 ready for taxi. Okay, ready for pushback.
Okay, I'm on 4131, speak from Zafia, has taxi house behind you, push and start approved.
Push start approved, Alpha Tower, KLM 1413.
Who am I speaking to? Let's have a quick look. Amsterdam Radar, hello, Speedbird 414 is with you on the descent. Bedford 3 Juliet for Rotterdam.
Speedbird 414, Amsterdam, hello, it's the Red Star 3 Romeo for runway 06, descend to flight level 060.
Bedford 3 Romeo, runway 06, descend flight level 60, Speedbird 414.
Turkish 221, line up and wait, runway 09.
Line up and wait, runway 09, 221.
Try and put more drag just to see how far above profile we are. 1000, I'm going to do a little bit of speed brake action in.
5 for Charlie Alpha, approved as requested, runway 06, clear to land, wind 060 degrees, 8 knots.
We'll continue with the performance data. Interrupted. So winds. 2090 knots.
Turn number 1. Easy 215, monitor 12.8, bye bye. Easy 215, monitor 12.8, bye bye.
115 on the road.
Delta 243, proceed direct.
VAT 129, velocity low, selectable 124.
Colleg 360 for Delta 243.
Flyer 19 Foxtrot, plan to flight level 200.
So we've got a bit of a straight in here.
300, fly 100.
Bring the
Turkish 221, runway 09, cleared for takeoff.
speed brakes out.
060 degrees, 8 knots.
Cleared to takeoff on 09, 221.
Papa Hotel Golf Oscar Foxtrot, ready to copy.
Copy, Papa Alpha Victor.
Hotel Golf Oscar Victor, cleared Munich, ready to Foxtrot, runway 04, initial climb flight level 60, squawk 1000.
Speed brakes, Captain. Yes, speed brakes indeed.
Munich, ready for departure 04, number 60, squawk 1000.
Deepak is correct, start up approved, call for taxi, Golf Lima.
So check on the fuel.
Transavia 5587.
17 minutes.
Headway 09,
good.
Transavia 5587. Speedbird 905 uniform with you at flight level 360. Speedbird 88 India, hello, continue as cleared. Good India.
Do you have any hotspots on the way in?
Speedbird 414, fly direct to Helho.
Direct hello, Speedbird 414.
Speedbird 905 uniform at flight level 360.
Confirm that on the routing. There we go. Yep, it's a nice direct.
Speedbird 905 uniform, report position. Speedbird 905 uniform, just coming up on tour there.
Speed brakes back in.
I don't see you. Maybe try to reconnect.
Oh, we did have a flight plan discontinuity, Josh. Yep.
I'm radar, KLM 4905, on my way to Norku.
That's normal on. That's normal on the approach.
Two stations.
A lot of
Turkish 8 uniform Juliet cleared.
basically it's saying, look, this is the end of the route. From here, you need to take vectors. So get ready to deal with it. That's what the discontinuity is saying.
Uniform that was the trick. Identified. Continue as cleared. Continue as cleared. Speedbird 905 uniform. Get them 4905. Cleared Norku to Alpha arrival. Runway 06.
Cleared Norku to Alpha arrival runway 06. KLM 4905.
Transavia 5587. Runway 09 clear for takeoff. The wind is 060 degrees 8 knots.
Similar PCs, that's right. Okay.
09
Mine's overclocked.
Amsterdam radar, hello
I've been
Ryan.
working on the last few days.
Flight over 340, climbing please 72 and 1.5.
Tailwind here.
Hello, Runner 4 Victor Whiskey identified. Continue as clear. Transavia 7 Yankee, line up and wait for runway 09.
Line for 08, 09, Transavia 7 Yankee.
Emirates 37 Juliet, no further ATC, frequency change approved, goodbye.
Station 1 to deadline. Circuit 1 at the
Well, we did have the discontinuity, but
Turkish 221 identified.
we're sorted. Yep, so you would go heading.
Slam 250, Circuit 1.
Amsterdam, good afternoon, KLM.
You can armour heading, so on that, but it only stays in for a couple of minutes. We have to do it just before.
35 Bravo, clear to London Heathrow. EGLL 2 November, initial climb flight level 060, squawk 6272.
Address 2 November.
So 1091.
1091,
1091, Romeo Oscar Sierra is what we're looking for.
Oscar Victor, report Golf Lima.
Nice, so we have ATC on, bit of surprise.
Turkish 8 Uniform Juliet, direct R-tip, descent flight level 70. Direct R-tip, descent flight level 706, Uniform Juliet. EC correction, Ryanair 7253, monitor advisory 122.8, bye-bye.
128, 75,
Land coming into view. And take land over there.
Vehicle 06, request hotel stand, please. Redness 5 Charlie Alpha, Roger, taxi to stand Hotel 1. Stand Hotel 1, 5 Hotel Alpha, thank you.
KLM 1413, Delta 5 ready for taxi.
Nice and clear though.
KLM 1413, taxi to holding point, November 5, runway 09er, hold short of Bravo.
Taxi holding point, November 5, runway 09er, and hold short Bravo. KLM
Just going fast side low descent now. Yeah, FSLTO, right? Yeah.
Oscar Victor, taxi to holding point, Golf 5, runway 04.
504, Oscar Victor.
Transavia 7 Yankee, clear to takeoff 09, wind 060 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear takeoff 09, Transavia 7 Yankee.
Transavia 5587, climb to flight level 250. Climb to flight level 250, Transavia 5587. KLM 83 Bravo, line up 09er. KLM 83 Bravo, line up 09er.
Okay, freak. I leave that to engineers, to be honest.
Pilot 414, descend 2000 feet, QNH Rotterdam, 1023.
Send 2000 feet, QNH 1023, speed before 14.
Amsterdam
2000.
Good day. Connie 4770.
23, right? So 2000 blue 1023, and we're passing 10 by now. Cross checks 3 times.
KLM 1413, once the second aircraft from the right has passed, it's a FedEx MD-11, continue taxi to November 5.
Once FedEx
So,
passed,
managed to send now.
November 5, KLM 1413.
Sort of sound
Transavia
nicely.
5587, direct to low.
Some seatbelts
Transavia 5587.
and landing lights.
Ryanair 4 Victor Whiskey for you as well, direct to low. Direct to low, Ryanair 4 Victor Whiskey.
Yeah, any thing structural related, it straight away to the engineering team. We just went away looking sheepish.
Transavia correction, KLM 916, squawk 27.
Now the key things when you look at, I mean, if you walloped an airplane,
Transavia 7 Yankee,
you're going to
flight
look
level
for
250. Transavia 7 Yankee, flight
bends
level
in the,
250.
what's the right word, bends, fuselage,
Lufthansa 2189er, climb to flight level 250.
oleo struts,
Roger. KLM 83 Bravo, runway 09er, cleared for takeoff, the wind 060 degrees 8 knots.
if it popped up, oh sorry, in flight, yeah, I mean, we'll just run through all the systems.
KLM 49565, request for descent.
8 knots. That was for KLM 932, clear to land 06, wind 060 degrees 8 knots.
KLM
916, stop onto Alpha arrival, runway 06, descend to flight level 070.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you, see you on the ground.
KLM 495, descend flight level 070.
Descent flight level 070, KLM 495.
Turkish 221, Bremen 128760.
Bit of turbulence coming in now, see that shifting on
Turkish
the
221, Bremen 128760.
50.
Turkish.
Can you repeat it? Is the one?
I do like that in 24.
Recall. Confirm.
Real turb effect.
128760.
128.
And Romeo Oscar Sierra is confirmed.
Negative. 128760.
Always a degree out. That's some 055056, but we can live with that.
Connie 9er, correction, Connie 4760. I will provide the clearance via text this time. It's a bit busy. No back to guard overput.
Yes, we'll be all over the A350, Chris, because it's an Airbus. And, I intend, we were talking in the last stream, we should do the round the world tour, but then we realised we can probably do that in 2 flights. So we had to break that up somehow.
Speed with 414, clear down at 06, no AC speed restrictions.
Bid ILS 06, no speed, speed with 414.
Kilometer Bravo, climb to flight level 80.
80 KLM, 83 Bravo.
Papa Oscar Victor, runway 04, clear for takeoff, the wind 0603, say. Scandinavia 550, push and start.
Yep, I don't want to see, I want to see how easy these 350 pilots have got it compared to me. 350 go the way. Great. Yeah, I would do go around the world in some short hops. We could do that. In between doing a bit of this kind of stuff as well.
Amsterdam radar, 3 meter. World Express 16 heavy with you and...
Right, we're going to open descent and I'm going to have a bit of speed braking, so I want some margin for deceleration.
Squawk 2751, World Express 16.
Rotterdam is on after Arctic on optics angle, flat level 36. Turkish 80 from Juliet after Arctic direction at Papa Lima. After Arctic Turk Sierra Papa Lima taxi uniform Juliet. North 16 Tango, hello, continue as clear. Papa Oscar Victor, plan to flight level 120.
Level 120, was good, clear.
Kilometer Bravo, plan flight level 250.
250 KLM, 83 Bravo.
KLM 932, taxi to Delta 16.
Delta 16, 902, thanks. David.
KLM 932, position is 18352,
So far not working.
Okay. Boarding 8352, hello, it's a bit busy.
Tell you what, I'll just
no reback required, call for push.
turn it off and use a bit of better view.
Washington Start KLM 35 Bravo.
And KLM 35 Bravo, squawk 6272.
Oh, my bad, what's Cockpit?
Good afternoon, Amsterdam Centre, lot 286.
Lot 286, hello, continue as cleared, maintain flight level 370.
Right, money speed.
Maintain flight level 370 and continuing as cleared 286.
World Express 16, maintain flight level 350.
And we're cleared.
Austrian 464 at flight level 350.
Free dual autopilot 1 and 2.
And 464 Amsterdam, hello, continue as cleared.
Really bumpy here, look.
Xavier 5587, contact Bremen, 126.325.
126.325, Xavier 5587.
Amsterdam 464, can you accept flight level 390?
Yes,
Right, my hand on the speed brake and I'm going to bring that in now.
Thanks to
Because of
Amsterdam
that.
464, plan flight level 390.
So I'm going to go flaps 1, speed checks first 1. Speed up star.
Papa Oscar Victor, plan to flight level 250.
Level 250, Papa Oscar Victor.
KLM 495 after Arctic to Sierra Papa Lima.
After Arctic, direct Sierra Papa Lima, KLM 495.
The provider says 2 minutes out of cockpit.
Worked out pretty well. Alt, just about to intercept.
Say again.
There's not one and a that's for 1 minute out of
Hold
cockpit, maybe 2
just
minutes.
above 180 here.
That's approved, report back.
11 miles out.
Scandinavian 4017, you are not in my airspace. Ryder 4 Victor Whiskey, contact Bremen 126.325.
126, 325, right now,
Alright, let me turn the recording on.
405, turn right heading 290.
Remind me to do the
290,
replay on that.
495.
Fire 19 Foxtrot,
Lockstar.
monitor advisory 12.8, bye-bye. Fire 19 Foxtrot, monitor 12.8. Monitor 12.8 from 9 Foxtrot. Speed at 414, contact tower 118.205.
118-205, speed before 12, thank you. Tower as well,
line
I'm
up with
spoiled today.
Line up with weight 09, KLM 1413.
Passavia 7 Yankee, monitor 1228, bye-bye.
Monitor 28, Passavia 7
Right, lock.
Alpha 999 Bravo, wind 2380.
Tower low, speedbird 414 is with you, ILS 06.
Speedbird 414, good afternoon. You are cleared to land runway 06, wind 090 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear to land 06, thank you, speedbird 414. So flaps 2, speed checks flaps 2. Runway is in sight, we are clear to land, and let's go gear down. Cabin creases for landing, please. Spoilers. ISO start. Flaps 3, speed checks, flaps 3. Go around altitude 2000 descent. Okay, flaps full, speed checks, flaps full. Well, we didn't check the speed, but it was already down there. There we go. Nice. Nice view, nice scenery. Okay, we are configured. We got wind shifting round to 090, glide slope fully established there. Looking good. Landing checklist, cabin is secured. Go around altitude 2000 set, TCAM landing no blue, and recording is on. Don't forget to hit down that like button if you haven't done so already. Help the channel out, much appreciated. Half-light in now. Autopilot coming out. Cap 1, my control. Replay is on, Chris. We got the replay. Thank you for the reminder there. Where you really need to remind me is when we park at the stand before I shut the engines down. Made that mistake the other day. I had to start them back up again to do the replay. There's your Rotterdam over there. Looking good. Two ways, two reds. Not sure what the ILS, so the glide slopes aligned to the scenery here, how that is. 24. Argo Aviator, yes indeed. A few aircraft on the ground here as well.
Above.
The glide slope a little bit out.
Minimum.
Continue. A little bit stuttery.
Glide slope. Glide
50,
slope.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
Bus, spoilers, and decel to rates low.
EG 45, taxi only going to Victor 1, runway 06. Bit 1, runway 06. Easy 45 X-ray Papa, please set your transponder to 7347.
7347, Easy 45 X-ray Papa.
Speedbird 414, taxi to Charlie 2.
Taxi Charlie 2, Speedbird 414. Right, that's Charlie 2.
Easy 45 X-ray Papa, runway 06, cleared for takeoff, wind 090 degrees, 6 knots.
Cleared takeoff, Easy 45 X-ray Papa on 06.
Take us time and sort these bits out. Charlie 2, he says. So, parking stands. Let's bring that up. So it's third right when we come in. Stands. I haven't got time for the return today, unfortunately, but you know, that might be able to sneak one. I could do the return later, possibly. We could do the return later. Possibly a night flight into Heathrow. My nose wheel. So nose wheel steering is the one thing that bugs me. So I've got it on. Tied to the thrustmaster yoke on the side, the shift Z-axis. I don't like it. Let's see if we can get the AI tracker doing its thing. So we're clear there on the left. Let's go this way.
Easy 45 X-ray Papa, contact Amsterdam radar 134.375. Bye bye.
134.375.
The next one there is Bravo, and we got Charlie. Second on the right. Middle one, parking bay for Charlie 2. I don't think that was actually that smooth, that landing. It was a little bit. It was a little bit firm. We held it off perhaps a little bit too long, so it did push down on the struts a little bit. But not one to complain about, I guess. I had worse. Done much worse than that in the real world.
Speedbird 414, frequency change is approved. Bye bye.
Thanks for service, Speedbird 414. Just want to leave them on there for the moment. Right, so we were going to do, yes, the replay. Let's have a look at the replay, then we can do analysis of our landing there. So I'll leave engines on for the moment. You got the print off. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Right, let me disconnect from our friends on VATSIM. Goodbye. And bring up flight recorder. Stop recording. Right, we're going to jump onto the approach.
Terrain ahead.
Let it do its thing. Put the flaps down. and I will then pause it and bring us a little bit closer in. You have to watch the whole thing. Not as much of it as you want. And let's watch this one in from there. Nice scenery here. I have modelled this part of the world quite well on the old VATSIM 24. It's certainly a bit bumpy coming in. The landing phase itself was not so bad, but that platform altitude phase was pretty bumpy. I use Flight Recorder, Josh. That is what it's called. Version 0.26.0.0. Zoom that a little bit. A few stutters there. I'm going to have to look into that. I just the balance of the one thing I do need is a bit more VRAMs on my graphics card, so I am in the market for a graphics card. It's not a good time to be in the market for a graphics card. So there were a few around. I'll take a look, but nothing to look at for considering at the moment. Alright, here we go. Hold off. Yeah, that's okay. Not as bad as I thought it was actually. It felt a bit felt like the last few feet just fell out of the sky. But I'm thinking perhaps shouldn't have cut the throttle so early, which would have stopped the drop. I can have a look at it from here. Not often you won't get these things right because of little wind gusts and things that are going to affect that. So the best wind in the world, you can't predict what the next gust of wind, which direction that's going to be from. So. And what speed that's going to be, and that can have that kind of an impact. So the reality is you're in nature's hands a lot of the time with these landings. And you can feel that in the real aircraft, those things, and you can do a bit more seat of the pants flying, but you don't have that benefit in sim. Here, there's a vortex coming from. Right, we'll do another one from inside, and then I'll call it a day there. It's a nice part of the world. I do like Rotterdam. We'll do one from, have a look at this view here, get those back in, get that out. Thank you to Brian for joining channel membership, appreciate it Brian. Many more flights to come, it'll be good. And thank you for the company this afternoon. Yeah, speed fell off, Chris. That's it. Could have been. We'll blame the wind for that one. all in all, it wasn't one to complain about, to be honest. It was just being overcritical, I think. It's good to be critical. Right, never know, might get some time later on. We can perhaps do the midterm. If not, over the next couple of days, we'll get another one in, and maybe Wednesday at the latest. So hope to catch you all soon. Thanks for the company. Thank you to Brian for joining membership, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care all.